Good afternoon once again. This is Attorney Ramon Des Alas, your regular host at my YouTube channel, NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. Well, for today's episode, we will be talking about another NBA ABA All-Star. Yes. And I'll be showing you two cards of this. This is NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. I'm broadcasting from Quezon City, Metro Manila, Philippines, and this the my Facebook page has the same name as my YouTube channel, NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. Well, without further ado, let's talk about Walt Simon. Yes, this is uh, this is my rookie card of Walt Simon in the standard size. Well, I cannot seem to remove those whites. Well, that's good enough. That's the rookie card of Walt Simon in the standard size. And somehow, the camera cooperated for at least half a second. And this is the dorsal portion of the rookie card of Walt Simon. Yes. Again, this is the front part. And this is the my other card of Walt Simon in my collection. I think this is one of his later cards. Walt Simon has no refractor card because his cards were mostly released during the 70s. That's why well, Panini and the other card companies did not release the cards of the other All-Stars. If I had my way, I would have released all the NBA cards of all the Hall of Famers, all the All-Stars, so that others who like to keep their cards would have at least one copy, at least once during a decade or so. Well, let's talk about Walt Simon. Yes, Walt Simon was a 6'6" forward from Benedict College. He was born last December 1, 1939 in Del Cambre, Louisiana, United States of America. He died last October 10, 1997 at age 57. He was a one-time ABA All-Star in 1969 while playing for the New York Nets. And played also in two ABA finals in 1971 and 1973 with the Kentucky Colonels. He did not win an ABA diadem, but he played at least in two finals, two championship series. He was a one-time Eastern Professional Basketball League MVP in 1964 and a three-time EPBL champion in 1962, 1963, 1965 with the Allentown Jets. Well, his best season with the Nets during the 1969 season, well, he averaged 21.1 points per game, 8.1 rebounds per game, 3.4 assists per game, shot 44% from the field, and 69.5% from the charity stripe. That is Walt Simon. Walt Simon. Yes. His complete name was Walter John Simon. He weighed around 200 pounds during his playing career. He was undrafted during the 1961 NBA draft. However, he made some advances in his skills, in his basketball skills. He was pretty determined. That's why he was able to become an ABA All-Star. Yes. He also led the Eastern Professional Basketball League in scoring once and finishing second twice. And as an additional trivia for you, Walt Simon became the first black vice, vice president of a Fortune 500 company. Well, and what is that company? Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yes. The first black vice president of a Fortune 500 company. And with the Kentucky Fried Chicken. And Walt Simon is the only alumnus of Benedict College up to this point in time to play for professionally at the NBA or the ABA level. That's how fortunate Walt Simon is. And well, Benedict College is such, I think this is a small college somewhere in Columbia, South Carolina. And well, you seldom hear that college also. Maybe in the near future, there might be a second one, but Walt Simon is the first and only alumnus of Benedict College to play professionally in the ABA or the NBA level. Well, for today's episode, we'll talk about another figure, basketball figure, although he will have his episode. But we will talk about him as one of the greatest coaches in NBA history. One of the top 10 and top 15 greatest coaches in history. And he is none other than Donald Arvin Nelson. Well, Coach Don Nelson was born last May 15, 1940 in Muskegon, Michigan. He weighed around 210 pounds during his playing career and stood at 6 foot 6 inches. He played he matriculated at Iowa, and he was the 17th overall pick in the third round of the 1962 NBA draft by the Chicago Zephyrs or Zephyrs. Zephyrs. Yes, Zephyrs. Well, Zephyrs. For me, it should be Zephyrs. And he played mostly as a small forward. He is one of the select few to have played for the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics. Yes, after playing for the Lakers for 2 years, he was grabbed by the Celtics and played for 10 years with the Boston Celtics. As a coach, we will no longer discuss his achievements as an NBA player because we have a separate episode of him. Well, as a coach, he was a three-time NBA Coach of the Year in 1983, 1985, and 1992. He was a two-time NBA All-Star Game head coach in 1992 and 2002. Well, he was voted as one of the top 10 coaches in NBA history during the 1996 ceremony of the 50th anniversary of the National Basketball Association. Well, he was also voted as the top 15, one of the top 15 coaches of NBA history in 2021. Yes, that's Don Nelson. He was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame as a coach in 2012. Well, his all-time coaching record is 55.7% with 1,335 wins and 1,063 losses. Last 2010, he passed Lenny Wilkins for first place on the NBA all-time wins list with his 1,333rd career wins. Yes, he uh, he won a gold medal for the United States as a coach during the FIBA World Championship in 1994. That is Don Nelson, one of the greatest coaches ever. He parlayed his playing success into becoming a successful coach. Yes, his number 19 jersey was retired by the Boston Celtics in 1978. Don Nelson. And he was also inducted into the University of Iowa Athletics Hall of Fame. That is his alma mater. Alma mater. Yes. That's Don Nelson. He initially coached the Milwaukee Bucks and later on transferred to the Golden State Warriors during the 1988 season. Started with the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA in 1976. Later on, he coached the New York Knicks starting 1995 season. Then with the Dallas Mavericks starting in the 1997-98 season. Later on, transferred to the Golden State Warriors again. He went back to the Golden State Warriors during the 2006-2007 and up to 2010 wherein after that he retired. He was responsible for the group run TMC. Yeah, Tim, Mitch, and Chris. Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, and Chris Mullen. That is Don Nelson, one of the greatest coaches of all time and one of the Celtic few who parlay their basketball success into coaching. Yes, like Bill Sharman, Bill Russell. His unique brand of basketball is often referred to as Nelly Ball. He credited, among other things, the concept of point forward. Uh, Point forward with Paul. If you remember Paul Pressey, he was the one who initiated that concept, point forward. Well, some of us, the NBA teams have followed suit with his idea, Paul Pressey, although he was not so successful as the other great ones. But I think point forward, well, Scotty Barnes, sometimes, LeBron James did that. That's why he led the league in assists. That is the point forward concept, which was initiated by Coach Don Nelson, Hall of Famer Coach Don Nelson. Once again, this is the rookie card of Walt Simon. Well, again, we come to a close with another episode of NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. Thank you very much for subscribing and patronizing me. May the force be with you, as Jedi say goodbye to one another. Take good care and more power to you. I'll be back once again. I'll be producing more and more episodes. I'll just finish my 500 greatest and rehash of the ones or those without any audio, those, well, I'll repeat what you have missed or what I might not have stated here. Trivias, which I have gathered from many, many sources. Thank you very much. See you next episode. This is Attorney Ramon de las Alas saying goodbye. Thank you.